Imagine if one of the most common foods in your kitchen was quietly creating an environment that could increase your risk of serious diseases over time. It sounds alarming, but today we're going to separate facts from myths and explore what science really says about the connection between food and cancer. Before we begin, it's important to understand one thing. No single food causes cancer, and no single food can cure it. Cancer is a complex disease influenced by genetics, lifestyle, environmental factors, and overall dietary habits. The goal of this video is not to create fear, but to help you make smarter and healthier choices. You may have heard people say that sugar feeds cancer. This statement is partly true, but it needs context. Cancer cells use glucose for energy, but so do all healthy cells in your body, including those in your brain, heart, and muscles. The real concern is not eating one sweet snack occasionally. The problem comes when a diet is consistently high in added sugars, refined carbohydrates, and ultra-processed foods. When we regularly consume large amounts of sugary drinks, candies, packaged snacks, and processed foods, it can lead to weight gain, insulin resistance, and chronic inflammation. These conditions have been associated with an increased risk of several types of cancer. Think of your body as a garden. Healthy foods help create an environment where your body can function at its best, while unhealthy habits may make it easier for disease to develop over time. One of the biggest concerns in modern diets is the growing consumption of ultra-processed foods. These include soft drinks, packaged chips, instant noodles, fast food, processed desserts, sugary cereals, and many ready-made snacks. These products are often high in added sugar, unhealthy fats, salt, and artificial ingredients, while being low in fiber and important nutrients. Eating these foods occasionally is not usually harmful, but when they become a major part of your diet, they can negatively affect your health. Research suggests that diets high in ultra-processed foods may be linked to obesity, metabolic problems, and chronic inflammation. Inflammation is a natural defense mechanism in the body. When you get injured or fight an infection, inflammation helps you heal. However, long-term inflammation can damage healthy cells and tissues. Over many years, chronic inflammation may contribute to conditions that increase cancer risk. Another group of foods that deserves attention is processed meats. Products such as bacon, sausages, hot dogs, salami, and some deli meats contain preservatives and compounds that may increase the risk of colorectal cancer when consumed regularly over long periods. This does not mean you can never enjoy these foods, but moderation is important. Replacing processed meats with healthier protein sources such as fish, beans, lentils, eggs, or lean poultry can be a better choice. Sugary drinks are another concern. Soft drinks, energy drinks, and sweetened beverages add a large amount of sugar without providing important nutrients. Regular consumption may contribute to obesity, which is a known risk factor for several types of cancer. The good news is that small changes can make a big difference. Drinking more water, eating more vegetables, choosing whole grains, adding fruits to your diet, and limiting ultra-processed foods can support your overall health. Some foods are especially rich in beneficial compounds. Berries contain antioxidants. Broccoli and other cruciferous vegetables provide important plant nutrients. Tomatoes contain lycopene, and green tea is rich in natural compounds that may support the body's defense systems. No food is a magic cure, but a healthy eating pattern can help create a stronger foundation for long-term wellness. The most important message is this: focus on your overall lifestyle, not a single food. Eat more natural foods, stay physically active, maintain a healthy weight, avoid smoking, limit alcohol, and prioritize good sleep. Small choices, repeated every day, can lead to meaningful changes over time. If you found this information helpful, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with friends and family. Remember, better health begins with better choices, one step at a time. This video is for educational purposes only and should not replace professional medical advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare provider for personalized recommendations. Many people are surprised to learn that body fat is not just a storage place for extra calories. Fat tissue is actually biologically active. It produces hormones and inflammatory chemicals that affect the entire body. When someone carries excess body fat, especially around the waist, these signals can remain elevated for years, creating an environment that may increase the risk of several types of cancer. Another important factor is insulin. Every time we eat, our body releases insulin to help move glucose from the bloodstream into our cells. But when we regularly consume large amounts of sugary foods and refined carbohydrates, our body may become less responsive to insulin. This condition, known as insulin resistance, causes insulin levels to remain higher than normal. High insulin levels can stimulate cell growth, and researchers believe this may contribute to the development of certain cancers over time. Alcohol is another common dietary factor that people often overlook. When alcohol is broken down in the body, it produces a chemical called acetaldehyde, which can damage DNA. Regular or excessive alcohol consumption has been linked to an increased risk of cancers affecting the mouth, throat, esophagus, liver, breast, and colon. If you drink alcohol, limiting the amount you consume is one of the simplest ways to reduce your risk. Fiber is one of the most powerful nutrients for long-term health, yet many people don't get enough of it. Fiber helps keep your digestive system healthy, supports beneficial gut bacteria, and helps remove waste more efficiently from the body. Foods naturally rich in fiber include vegetables, fruits, beans, lentils, oats, brown rice, and whole grains. Adding more of these foods to your daily meals is a simple step that benefits your overall health. Your gut also plays a much bigger role than most people realize. Trillions of beneficial bacteria live inside your digestive system. Together, they form the gut microbiome, which influences digestion, immunity, and inflammation. A diet rich in colorful fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains helps these beneficial bacteria thrive. In contrast, diets high in ultra-processed foods may reduce the diversity of healthy gut bacteria. Colorful fruits and vegetables are packed with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and natural plant compounds called phytochemicals. These compounds help protect cells from oxidative stress, reduce inflammation, and support the body's natural repair systems. While they cannot prevent or cure cancer on their own, they are an important part of a healthy dietary pattern. Healthy fats are another important piece of the puzzle. Foods such as extra virgin olive oil, avocados, walnuts, almonds, chia seeds, flax seeds, and fatty fish like salmon provide nutrients that support heart health and help control inflammation. Replacing unhealthy trans fats and heavily processed oils with healthier fat sources is a smart long-term choice. It's also important to remember that no supplement can replace a healthy diet. Many products claim to prevent cancer or boost immunity, but the strongest scientific evidence continues to support getting nutrients from whole foods, rather than relying on pills or powders unless recommended by your healthcare provider. The truth is, protecting your health isn't about finding one miracle food or avoiding one ingredient forever. It's about building healthy habits that you can maintain every day. Every nutritious meal, every walk, every good night's sleep, and every positive lifestyle choice works together to support your body's natural defenses. In the final part, we'll discuss simple daily habits that can lower your cancer risk and the practical changes you can start making today. Now that we've discussed the foods and lifestyle factors that may increase cancer risk, let's focus on what you can do every day to protect your health. The first and most important habit is to fill your plate with a variety of whole, minimally processed foods. Aim to eat plenty of colorful vegetables and fruits every day. Different colors provide different vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds that work together to support your body's natural defense systems. Whole grains such as oats, brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat bread are excellent choices because they provide fiber, which supports a healthy digestive system and helps maintain stable blood sugar levels. Replacing refined grains with whole grains is a simple change that can make a big difference over time. Don't forget about legumes such as beans, lentils, and chickpeas. They're rich in protein, fiber, and important nutrients while being naturally low in saturated fat. Including them in your meals several times a week is an easy way to improve your overall diet. Physical activity is just as important as healthy eating. You don't have to spend hours in the gym. Even a brisk 30-minute walk, cycling, swimming, or any activity you enjoy can help maintain a healthy weight, reduce inflammation, and improve overall well-being. Sleep is another powerful tool that many people underestimate. During sleep, your body repairs damaged cells, regulates hormones, and supports your immune system. Adults should aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night whenever possible. Managing stress is also important. Long-term stress doesn't directly cause cancer, but it can lead to unhealthy habits such as overeating, smoking, drinking too much alcohol, or skipping exercise. Finding healthy ways to manage stress, such as walking, meditation, prayer, deep breathing, or spending time with loved ones, can benefit both your physical and mental health. Another important step is to avoid smoking and limit exposure to tobacco smoke. Smoking remains one of the leading preventable causes of cancer worldwide. If you smoke, seeking support to quit is one of the best decisions you can make for your long-term health. Regular health checkups and recommended cancer screenings are equally important. Detecting certain cancers early often leads to more effective treatment and better outcomes. Speak with your healthcare provider about the screening tests that are appropriate for your age, family history, and personal risk factors. Remember, there is no miracle food, miracle supplement, or miracle diet that guarantees protection against cancer. Be cautious of headlines that promise quick fixes or claim that one ingredient can cure disease. Good health is built through consistent, balanced habits over months and years. The encouraging news is that every healthy choice you make matters. Every nutritious meal, every glass of water instead of a sugary drink, every walk after dinner, and every serving of vegetables is an investment in your future health. Instead of striving for perfection, focus on progress. Small improvements made consistently are far more powerful than extreme diets that are impossible to maintain. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest health and wellness videos. Share this video with your friends and family because simple knowledge can inspire healthier choices and potentially improve lives. Finally, remember that this video is intended for educational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice. If you have concerns about your health or your risk of cancer, always consult a qualified healthcare professional for personalized guidance. Stay healthy, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.